Hey fellow travelers, Mark here with Walters World. Today we're here in Verona, Italy, and today we're going to talk about what you should eat when you come here to Verona. And I'm going to start off with a few more interesting kind of eats when you come here. And probably what Verona is the most famous for, after Romeo and Juliet, is pastisada di cavallo, which is horse. Yes, they do eat horse here. You can have it here. But the thing is, when they have the pastisada di cavallo, it's actually stewed for like 20 hours. I mean, it's so soft, it like melts in your mouth. Liam had a bite and he's like, wow, you're right. It really does melt in your mouth and it's fantastic. And you can have it on polenta. You can have it on bigli with these big fat egg noodles. I had it actually with gnocchi, which is something really good for here. But you do have the horse meat you can have when you're here. So if you see pastisado de cavallo, you know that that's going to be horse meat, so don't be weirded out by it. That is something you should have when you're here. The thing is, I know some people get a little weirded out by eating horse, but these horses are raised for this. This is a livestock product, like a cow or something like that, so don't be thinking that it's the wild stallion that you're going to be, eating. It's a very different kind of thing, and it is a very typical food for you. You actually see it on the menus, it'll say, typical plate of Verona, okay, so there's that. Another one, this is actually my favorite one you'll have when you're here, and this is more just in the winter time or Christmas time. It's pera, and pera is basically, well, what it is, it's bone marrow. Imagine they make bone marrow gravy. It's fantastic, so thick and rich, and you eat it up, and sometimes it'll come with some boiled meat or some other meats on the side, but it's incredible. Now, if you're looking for some more traditional kind of foods when you are here, there are, you get your pastas and pizzas here, no problem, but gnocchi, potato gnocchi is really a thing here, and you can get a lot of different, sauces to go with it, so choose what sauce works for you. It doesn't have to be the horse sauce. Don't worry, they have the more traditional pomodoro tomato sauce or the ragu alla bolognese, the bolognese sauce. You do have that with those gnocchi, okay? Now, another thing you might look at, and I told you this might be coming with your horse if you have that, but polenta is a very popular side dish when you are here, so your meat might be on top of some polenta when you are here. Probably the one thing on the menus you'll see that'll make you go, hey, what's that? When you look at the picture menus at some of the tourist places is the risotto alla amorone, or just amorone risotto. And basically amorone, it's a wine from this region, and they mix that with the risotto to make this like red, purpley kind of a creamy risotto. It is wonderful, but you do go, wait a minute, there's a red pile. What's in that? Kind of makes you doubt it. What is in there? It's wine, don't worry. And that's another thing. When you are here in Verona, they actually have a lot of really good wines. Like I said, the Amorone is really good. The Soave, I had that today, a nice white wine. The Valpolicella is also really good from this region. So a lot of different wines you can have. Now let's talk about some sweets you're gonna have when you are here. And I'll be honest, the two probably most Veronese sweets you can have are actually seasonal sweets. One is fritole, which is basically a fried dough ball, like a little fried donut kind of thing you'd have, and that's during Carnival. And you'll see that all over the Veneto region during Carnival time, but that's the thing that's really big here in Verona. During Christmas time, you might have the pandoro, which is basically, it looks like kind of like a bundt cake almost, but it's one of those traditional Italian Christmas cakes. You can get it all over the country during Christmas time, but it's really a thing from here. And the thing is when you're here in Verona, you can have a lot of different Italian foods when you're here. It's not gonna be a problem, so you have a lot of opportunities. But one thing I will say, if you're gonna be coming here and you're gonna be eating here and you're gonna be staying here, make sure you do make reservations on the weekends and the evenings, just because so many tourists come here that the restaurants kind of book out, and so it's a little bit more difficult to get into the restaurants you want for late night dinners. So do make reservations when you're here, all right? So I hope this helps you know a few things to eat when you are here in Verona. We obviously have a video that talks about different foods in Italy in general that you can have when you're here. So do check that out, and we wish you all the best. And I'll say bye from here in Verona.